Hi everyone, this is Dwight Icen-Hour, and welcome to the Dwight Icen-Hour, a show designed for the fans, by the fans. Let's hop right into today's episode. Welcome to the Dwight Icen-Hour, episode 5. It's going to be a fun episode today, ladies and gentlemen, but before we get started, I want to sincerely thank you all. We've been getting some great feedback on the Dwight Icen-Hour from our friends, our family, the fans. It's just been great to hear your comments and everything, and thank you guys so much for going on, clicking like, for sharing our videos, and for commenting. We love to see what your comments are, so keep those coming. Ladies and gentlemen, I also want to thank you guys for your birthday messages. We received literally thousands of them, so thank you guys so much. Also, a big, huge thank you to everyone who has donated to help us continue these videos. It's because of you that we can continue doing these. So thank you guys so much. We got a great episode lined up for you today. We got a lot of rare songs from the 1950s, the 60s, and the 70s, plus some of my favorites. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a unique story time today. It's going to be a lot of fun. Some great fan questions and some great fan photos. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much, and let's get to it. Welcome to Storytime with Dwight. This segment's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be going back. I'm going to be basically doing a reaction video. So I'm going to be seeing pictures of my old self 20 plus years ago when I very first started performing as Elvis Presley. So I have no clue what's going to pop up on this screen, but you're going to get my true reaction. So let's get started. Whoa! Man, I was getting ready to take on the Elvis world right here, man. I thought I was, man, look at that. I thought I was just the king, man. Look, I mean, obviously, I'm the king. Look at that, you know. That was way before I figured out how to do my hair. I mean, I knew nothing about hair products or anything about sideburn grooming, obviously. My pants were way too baggy. Now we have a better variety of you know, places we can buy our pants. It's hard to tell where I got those things. Yeah, next photo. Okay, I remember this. This was, I was about 13 years old here. This is actually at Halloween time. My mom and me, we had these bright red shiny stickers. We stuck them all over a men's white dress shirt, popped the collar up, and there's my first attempt at Elvis right there.
What's the trophy?
The trophy, I actually won, I won the contest, the Halloween contest, the best costume as Elvis Presley, so 13 years old. Whew, man, okay, this is a long time ago. Once again, note the sideburns. So those are some Abraham Lincoln sideburns there, way before I knew about grooming myself to look like Elvis. No makeup. That was before I knew anything about makeup. I had not one drop of makeup on my face, stage makeup. The jacket I'm wearing was actually a field commander's jacket in marching band. It was our field commander. It was her jacket. She let me borrow it. So yeah. Hey, but I was wearing bling even back then. Look at that. That was yeah, my first attempt at some bling style there. Ooh, look at this photo, man. A lot of black mascara here. Going back to it, I just had no clue what to do with makeup, and I think I was starting to experiment with makeup here, because if you notice, I have one jet black eyebrow and one that's not nearly as black. My sideburns are jet black, so I probably had a lot of black mascara in that. Man, let's bring back some memories here. Let's see what's next. Ooh, the Dracula era. Yeah. My sister always warned me every time I would go out on stage in this era of my career. She would say,
"Dwight, you look like Dracula."
And I never knew what she was talking about until I looked at this photo right now, because yeah. Dark, just black makeup over top of my eyes, like Tammy Baker. Tammy Baker makeup is what's going on there. My jumpsuit, I was so skinny. I was like probably 120, 25 pounds here. I was so skinny that underneath this jumpsuit, and I think we have another photo that may show something about what I'm talking about here, but underneath this jumpsuit, I actually have a full white tuxedo to fill myself out, and I still look like very skinny. So, yeah. But I did find out about bronzer, because my face obviously is about 4 shades too dark for what I really was underneath. So, here's some style taken from from Ed Grimley. Yeah, this is my Ed Grimley phase, and you know, you can also see the black mascaras coming back again, maybe even a little darker than the previous era of black mascara all over my face. This was me actually in Las Vegas. This was my prime look. I mean, this was me taking on the Elvis world in Las Vegas. I showed up and I just thought, man, there's no one that's gonna look that much like Elvis. Next. No, okay, now I'm starting to come into some sort of Elvis look here. I got me a nice jumpsuit. But you can, if you zoom into the chest area, you can see what I was talking about in the last couple photos. Underneath, you can see right here that I have a white tuxedo.
You wear a white wedding dress, young lady? Now, Sherman, you can wear a white tuxedo.
Underneath my jumpsuit. I was so skinny, I'm telling you. And look at my sideburn, man. This is before I even knew how to shave, I think, because there's an obvious chunk taken out of the side of my sideburn. I was like, screw the mascara. I'm not even going to put mascara in it today. My sideburns are looking good. And obviously they weren't. There's a huge hole in my sideburn. Now this was an everyday look for me. I always liked to dress up back then. I would, you know, wear a nice shiny dress shirt, black slacks. But you know, I had the sideburns all the time because, you know, it's before the wigs, before any of that stuff. So I had the Elvis hair full time. So every time I would go to a store or go to a movie or something, there would be the occasional person that would say, you know, hey man, thank you very much. Say thank you very much, man. So I would get tired of that, but you know, this was me back then. This was 20 years ago. My ears, this is before I grew into my ears. My ears are I look like kind of like a Sesame Street character here. Oh man, brings back a lot of memories though. You know, these photos are me before great makeup, before great costumes. I mean, it's all a learning process. Before great wigs, you know, I have a $3,000 wig now that I wear. So it's an evolution, and it was a lot of fun to go back and look at some of these old photos, and I hope you guys got a kick out of it.
Hi Dwight, it's Tom McNaughton here. My question for you is, Elvis's favorite football team was the Cleveland Browns. What is yours?
Hey Tom, hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for your video. You know, I was never a huge sports fan. I mean, I was always more interested in who was going to be playing at the halftime show. I was the guy that would watch the Super Bowl to see the halftime show and the commercials. I will say though, back when I was living in Ohio, like in junior high and high school, I followed the Cincinnati Bengals. Me and my cousin, every Sunday we would look forward to flipping on the TV and watching the Bengals lose. So that's as close as I ever got to following a sports team was Cincinnati Bengals. Take care, man.
Hey, Dwight Icen-Hour, John and Cheryl Crenshaw here in Chicago. And Cheryl's got a question for you. Oh, happy birthday.
Hey, if you couldn't be doing music for whatever reason, what else would you do?
Mr. Wriggles.
Hey, John and Cheryl. Hey, Wrigley. Hey, it's Dwight and Jerry Curl. Thank you guys for your question. You know, say hi, Jerry. Say hi to everyone. Hi. I would probably, if I was not doing music, I would probably get into producing shows. You know, I've always wanted to do kind of a country version of the Shake, Rattle, and Soul Fest. So who knows, maybe I would get into producing, you know, producing other entertainers, producing other music festivals. But, you know, I can't get out of music. I would always be involved in music somehow. Maybe not singing or performing, but helping push another artist or another festival. So I hope that answers your question. We'll see you guys later.
This is Shelley from Holland, Capelle aan de IJssel. I hope you're doing fine. My question for you is, would you like to perform on stage with an Elvis hologram? And if so, which song would you like to sing with him? Take care. I hope to see you soon in Holland because I miss the tour very much. Bye bye.
Hi Shelley, we miss the tour too, and we miss being over in Europe. You know, I don't know that I would want to sing with an Elvis hologram. I think that's a personal experience for the Elvis fans, and I don't think that would be any place for an Elvis tribute artist to be on stage with Elvis hologram. I can sing with Elvis anytime I want in my imagination, you know, so, but I would say if I could go back in time and get an invitation by Elvis Presley as a performer to join him on stage, I would probably want to sing If I Can Dream with him, because to me that was his most soulful performance, and to go back and sing that song with him would just be mind-blowing. So that's the song that I would choose to sing with the actual Elvis Presley. Hope that answered your question. Take care.
Hi Dwight, it's Nicole from Vegas, and I would like to know, what is your favorite hotel to stay at and or your favorite place to eat when visiting Las Vegas? Love and miss you and Vicky. Hope to see you guys soon.
Hey Nicole. Hey, we miss you. Hope you're doing well. You know, I don't really have a favorite restaurant or a favorite hotel, but I have many great memories of a few key places I want to tell you about here. We went to a Benihana right on the Strip, right in the middle of the Strip. I can't recall exactly where it was, but it was the coolest experience of my life at a restaurant. We had this guy, you know, they do little tricks with fire and everything. This guy was a show. I mean, he was throwing fireballs across the room at other tables, and I actually felt sorry for the people that was sitting at the other tables with the other people, because, you know, they're doing the little choo-choo train with the onion and smoke's coming out, and we're getting fireworks, man. I mean, this guy was... he was throwing literal fireballs out of his hand at people across the room. He did this one trick where he put one ball in a lady's hand, and then she opened it, and all of like 30 balls fell out of her hand. This guy was just mind-blowing. This guy should have had a show in Vegas. So that's one of my favorite restaurant experiences ever, was in Vegas. Hotels, I don't really have a favorite hotel, but I will say that Caesar's Palace holds a special place in my heart, because I've seen many, many great concerts there. I've seen Elton John there. I've seen Rod Stewart there. And it's just a cool hotel to walk through. You know, one of the first official dates that me and Vicky had was to see Elton John at Caesar's Palace. And the rest is history, because right after that, we got married, like the next day. So there you have it. Two of my favorite experiences in Las Vegas. We miss you. Hope to see you soon. Take care. Welcome to Fan Photos with Dwight. I say it every week, this is one of my favorite segments because I just love to see these photos coming in. Brings back a lot of memories for me. Like this photo right here was taken in 2018 with Remco Vandura. And this was taken in Tilburg on the European tour that we do every year in the Netherlands, in Holland. Thank you so much for your photo. Here I am pictured with Joanne Van Dyke at the Chicagoland Tribute Festival last year. It was a great time, and Joanne, it's always great to see you. Thank you for your photo. This next photo was in Las Vegas, Nevada at Sam's Town Resort and Casino. I am pictured with Valerie Arduini Skaggs at the Tribute Festival that was hosted there. We're actually going to be coming back again this year in July. So for more info on that, please visit www.tributefestival.rocks. Thank you, Valerie.
This picture brings back a lot of good memories because we always have a great time at this particular weekend. This photo was taken in Memphis, Tennessee at the guest house at Graceland at the after party right after we were through performing at the Ultimate Elvis Tribute Artist Weekend hosted by Graceland. Here I am, picture with Debbie McKay Fuller. Thank you so much, Debbie. We'll see you soon. Here I am, picture with the sweetest lady I know. Here we are on the Celebrating the King cruise several years back. And look how pretty Alice looks. This is Alice Roberts and myself pictured on the cruise. I think we had just got back from a real swanky dinner and some ballroom dancing. No, I'm teasing. But Alice is a beauty, and we love her and we miss her. Hope you're doing well, Alice. Take care. Welcome to Dwight by Request. These are all the songs that you wanted to hear. We're going to get started right now with a song from the king of country music, Hank Williams, that Elvis Presley covered in 1958. You're cheating hard. Here's a rare one from the mid-1970s. It's called Three Corn Patches. I said three corn patches, about four the cotton fields away. I said three corn patches, about four the cotton fields away. Lives the prettiest girl in the whole darn U.S. city. She got big brown eyes and long black wavy hair. She got big brown eyes and long black wavy hair. She's so beautiful, it really don't seem fair. Well, I've been to Chicago, been to New Orleans. Well, I've been to Chicago, been to New Orleans. Well, I'd rather see my baby working in her old blue jeans. I said three corn patches, about four the cotton fields away. I said three corn patches.
She's got a big bulldog out in the yard all night. She keeps a big bulldog out in the yard all night. Well, he barks like he's bad, oh, but he don't bite. Yeah, said 3, the corn patches, give me 4, the cotton fields is way. I said 3, the corn patches, about 4, the cotton fields away, lives the prettiest girl in the whole darn U.S. I said, hey, take it home, the corn patches, give me 4, the cotton fields away. I said 3, the corn patches, about 4, the cotton fields away, lives the prettiest girl in the whole darn U.S.
This next song right here is one of my very, very favorites. It comes from the 1975 album Elvis Today. And I want to do the song by request for Bethany Harris, okay? Here we go. It's called Pieces of My Life.
Women that I never knew too well. Lord, the things I've seen and done, most of which I'd be ashamed to tell. I don't know how it started, that's what makes a man a man, yes. Now I'm holding on to nothing, trying to forget the past. I'm looking back on my life to see if I can find the pieces. I know some were stolen and some just flew away. I found the bad parts, found all the sad parts, but I guess I threw the best parts away. Playing the bars, playing like a star, anything to get an A. Carrying on, living on the songs my friends wrote for me to sing. I'm looking back on my life to see if I can find the pieces. I know some were stolen and some just flew away. I found the bad parts, found all the sad parts, but I guess I threw the best parts away. Away. Looking back on my life today, Lord, help me find the pieces. Looking back on my life, Lord, God help me find the pieces.
This next song comes from the 1973 album, Raised on Rock, a little song called Find Out What's Happening.
Baby, you know me well, you know I mean what I say. Before I say farewell, I'm gonna give you just another day. You better find out what's happening, find out what's happening before long. Yeah. If you don't find out what's happening, you're gonna find out that I'm gone. Tell me what you're gonna do. You better make up your mind. It all depends on you. I'm leaving you behind. You better find out what's happening. Find out what's happening before long. You better find out what's happening. You're gonna find out that I'm gone. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Play it, Carl. Baby, you know it's true. We've been through thick and thin. But if you don't come through, you know you won't ever see me again. You better find out what's happening. Find out what's happening before long. Well, if you don't find out what's happening, you're gonna find out that I'm gone. You better find, you better find out, you better find, you better find, if you don't find out what's happening, find out what's happening before long. Well, if you don't find out what's happening, you're gonna find out that I'm gone. Well, you better find out. You better find out. Well, you better find out. You better find out.
Here's a song from the 1966 movie Easy Come, Easy Go, a little song called Sing You Children Sing.
Old Jonah, he was desperate in the valley of the whale, and Jonah had a plan. He knew he couldn't fail. He raised his head on high and looking for the sky. He sang a song so pretty, the whale told him goodbye. You got to sing, you children, sing. Sing, you children, sing. Only know one thing. Hey, hey, hey. Sing, you children, sing. Everybody, sing, you children, sing. Sing your troubles away. Well, Moses said, good Lord, open up these waters for me, so I can get your children across the salty sea. The Lord parted the waters and sang hand in hand, and Moses and his children walked over to the promised land. You got to sing, you children, sing. Sing, you children, sing. Only know one thing. Hey, hey, hey. Sing, you children, sing. Everybody, sing, you children, sing. Sing your troubles away. Old Joshua had a plan at the walls of Jericho. He marched around those walls horse, and on his horn he blows. When Joshua got through, he sang a happy song. And when he got through, well, the walls came tumbling down. You got to sing your children, sing. Sing your children, sing. Only know one thing. Hey, hey, hey. Sing your children, sing. Everybody, sing your children, sing. Sing your troubles away. You got to sing your troubles away. You got to sing your troubles away. You got to sing your troubles away. Sing your troubles away.
Here's a song that comes from one of my very favorite eras of Elvis's music, from 1969 and the American Sound recordings from Memphis, Tennessee. This song here was in the same sessions as Suspicious Minds in the Ghetto, Kentucky Rain. A beautiful song I'd like to sing for you called The Fair is Moving On.
It's the end of the day. The dreamers are moving away. Yes, the fair's moving on, and I'll soon be gone. Remember the love that we've known. Yes, the fair's moving on, but I won't leave you alone. It's the last time you'll be on your own. The music has ended, the carousel still, the voices in boxes with the big Ferris wheel, the canvas and glitter are safely on board, but the dreamers will soon hit the road. Yes, the fair's moving on, and I'll soon be gone. Remember the love that we've had. Yes, the fair's moving on, but I won't leave you alone. I'll be coming back, so please don't be sad. At dawn, I'll be gone, but I'll soon return. Till then, the fair's moving on. Till then, the fair's moving on, Lord.
This song was first written by a Frenchman. His name was Claude Francois. Then in the 1950s, Paul Anka got a hold of this song and put the English lyrics to it. And perhaps the most famous version of this song was by Frank Sinatra. But to me, when Elvis Presley sang this song live in the Aloha from Hawaii special, 1973, no one did it any better than him. David Bowie, the great David Bowie, was inspired by this song to write his hit song in 1971, Life on Mars. The song is called My Way.
And now the end is near, so I face the final curtain. My friends, I say it clear, I state my case. lives of which I sing. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway. Oh, and more, much more than this, I live my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, Lord, you to mention, I did what I had to do, and saw it through without exception. I planned each charting course, each careful step along the highway. Oh, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times I'm sure you knew that the Lord more like you. But through all, when there was down, light it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall, and lived my I've had to cry, I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think that I did all I had to say, not in a shy way. Oh no. If not himself, then he is not to say the words that he truly feels, and not the words for years. The record shows I took the blows and did my way. The record shows I took the blows.
Here's a song that I love to hear Elvis do live. He did this in Madison Square Garden. A song by the great Chris Christopherson, written by Chris Christopherson. Elvis's version of For the Good Times.
Don't look so sad, I know it's over, but life goes on, and this world will keep on turning. Let's just be glad we had some time to spend together. There's no need to wash the bridges that we're burning. Lay your head on my pillow. Hold your warm and tender body close to mine. Hear the whisper of the raindrops blowing soft against the window. Make believe you love me one more time. For the good times. I'll get along Don't say a word about tomorrow or forever. There'll be time enough for sadness when you leave me. Lay your head upon my pillow. Hold your warm and sweaty but tender body close to mine. Hear the whisper of the raindrops blow soft again, just so window. Maybe you love me just one more time. For the good times, for the good times, for the good times.
For the past 4 episodes, we've had a request to do this next song by Courtney Crawford. And I have to admit, I didn't know this song. I just learned it today, so bear with me on this one. A little song from 1963 that was the B-side to You're the Devil in Disguise. A little song called Never Ending.
Walk down to the beach at sunset. Look as far as you can see. You will find in this ocean, and that's how my love will always be. I bring you never-ending, 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 never-ending love. Look up at the sky at midnight. Gaze upon the stars, leave you. Just as heaven has no boundaries, neither does my love for you. I bring you never-ending, 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 never-ending love. Never-ending love. Never-ending love. Never-ending love.
This classic song was recorded in 1958 at the world-famous Studio B in Nashville, Tennessee. We'd like to do the song, I Need Your Love Tonight.
Oh, I love you so I can't let you go. Don't tell me no, I need your love tonight. Oh, gee, the way you kiss me, too good to miss. While we one more of this, need your love tonight. I've been waiting just for tonight to do some love and then to hold you tight. Well, tell me, baby, you gotta go. You're dying while I'm laughing. You wanna say, oh, wow, you better stay back. Don't run away, I need your love tonight. Yeah! So too good to me, so I'll wait one more this. I need your love tonight. I've been waiting just for tonight to do some loving and to hold you tight. Tell me, baby, you gotta go. I hear what I say, you better stay, don't run away. I need your love tonight. I need your love tonight. I need your love tonight. I need your love tonight.
This is one of my very, very favorite early Elvis ballads. It's a song about heartbreak. Hope you enjoy it.
If you find your sweetheart in the arms of a friend, that's where your heartaches begin. When dreams of a lifetime must come to an end, that's when your heartaches begin. Love is a thing you never can share. When you bring a friend into your love affair, as the end of your sweetheart, that's the end of your friend. That's when your heartaches began. If you find your sweetheart in the arms of your best friend, yeah, that's when your heartaches begin. And you know when all your dreams, when all your dreams of a lifetime must all come to an end, brother, that's when your heartaches begin. Well, you see, love is a thing that you never can share. And when you bring a friend into your love affair, oh, that's the end of your sweetheart. That's the end of your friend. That's when your heartaches began.
This next song is a fairly rare song from a pretty rare Elvis movie called Harem Scarum. Now, whether you liked some of Elvis's movies or whether you loved them all, the one thing you can't deny is there was some fun songs like this one right here in all of Elvis's movies.
Gonna travel while I'm free. I'm gonna pack my bag because this great big world is calling me. Every pretty girl's gonna know I'm around. They're gonna know I'm in town on a harem holiday. best time that money can buy. I'm gonna be flying high on a harem holiday. If Romeo had a harem holiday, you can bet that Juliet would have never been his girl forever. Gonna travel while I'm free. I'm gonna pack my bag because this great big world is calling me. Every pretty girl's gonna know I'm around. They're gonna know I'm in town on a harem holiday. If Romeo had a harem holiday, you can bet that Juliet would have never been his girl forever. Gonna travel while I'm free. I'm gonna pack my bag because this great big world is calling me. Every pretty girl's gonna know I'm around. They're gonna know I'm in town on a harem holiday. On a harem holiday.
That's going to do it, everyone, for the Dwight Icen-Hour, Episode 5. Before we go, ladies and gentlemen, we just want to thank everyone who has supported the Dwight Icen-Hour by clicking like, by leaving a positive comment, and by sharing. We especially want to thank everyone who has donated to keep this show going. It's a lot of hard work to put these shows on, and myself, my wife Vicki, worked very, very hard to make it a great production for you. And ladies and gentlemen, we just want to thank you so much for your continued support so we can keep these shows going, because your support is what allows us to do this. So thank you guys so much. We look forward to Episode 6. We'll see you then. Thank you very much.
Oh